The Brunswick District Attorney's financial woes continue. Thank you for joining us for First Coast News at 6. I'm Heather Crawford.
And I'm Jeannie Blaylock. A grand jury has released an investigative report into funding issues between the Brunswick District Attorney's Office and Glynn County. The DA's office owes the county more than $900,000 for payroll services it provided last year.
Now, county leaders and the DA still have not been able to reach a repayment agreement. Our Riley Phillips is live outside the courthouse in Brunswick after speaking with the county manager and chief financial officer. So, Riley, what was the outcome of that grand jury report?
Yes, the grand jury is recommending further investigation into this issue, and they're urging county leaders to negotiate a solution with the district attorney, Keith Higgins, to find a way that allows him to pay back the money. But I sat down with the Glynn County manager and the chief financial officer today, who told me they want to wait for an independent auditor to review the finances of the district attorney's office before they move forward.
They've always been, a month to 3 months behind. Nothing to this extent.
The district attorney's office for the Brunswick Judicial Circuit remains at the center of financial controversy after a recent grand jury report. District Attorney Keith Higgins owes Glynn County more than $936,000 for payroll services that have not been reimbursed since November 2023. County leaders and Higgins spent last summer negotiating a repayment plan before discussions broke down. County Manager William Fallon says the county ultimately decided to stop payroll services altogether in September.
It wasn't fair for the citizens of Glynn County to continue to pay for the entire circuit. So we had to, we worked with them. We told them we were going to give you a certain amount of time to try and work out a solution. Never happened. And so it was mid-September when we actually had to stop paying for the other counties as well.
Higgins' office oversees 5 counties in Georgia, including Glynn and Camden counties. His office receives funding from those 5 county governments along with the state and various grants. That money goes into one budget for salaries and operation costs. Glynn County Chief Financial and Administrative Officer Tamara Munson says their budget for the DA has doubled since Higgins took office 4 years ago.
The former district attorney asked us for around $690,000 a year, which we provided. We are now providing Mr. Higgins $1.3 million per year.
The most recent term of the grand jury opened an investigation into the DA's office's financial situation and the relationship with the Glynn County leadership. It found the DA's office is dealing with a backlog of cases and a lack of manpower, which is creating a stressful work environment for employees. It also called the funding structure for the DA's office a maze and a confusing system ripe for mistakes. The grand jury recommended this investigation continues next term and urged county leaders to resolve the matter and negotiate a reasonable solution to pay back the money. But no members of the county commission or administration were interviewed by the grand jury.
Unfortunately, that process was, after we consulted with our county attorney, we felt that that process was flawed. The district attorney serves as the advisor for the grand jury, so there's some influence there.
Higgins recused himself from this civil investigation on January 31st, the same day county leadership decided not to go through with their interviews, according to the grand jury report. Glynn County is still paying the salaries of the employees who work for Glynn County in the Judicial Circuit. They're also paying an additional attorney to take over juvenile cases since the DA's office pulled out of juvenile court last year due to staffing shortages. Fallon says they want to move forward with the DA's office, but they need a better understanding of the budget first. Because of that, the county hired an independent auditor to review the office's finances.
We want to try and find out where the overages are, where that money actually went, but also we want to try and find a way to fix that office as well. So hopefully the audit's going to be able to help us do that.
And the county is hoping to have a report from the auditor sometime in June. They also noted Mr. Higgins asks for additional money in his budget every year to conduct his own audit. However, Fallon and Munson tell me he has not performed an audit since he has taken office. I did reach out to Mr. Higgins to see if he would be available for an interview or to provide a comment. He told me he did not have time. He is preparing for an upcoming murder trial. Live in Brunswick, Riley Phillips, First Coast News on your side.